Happy Tuesday, everybody. We are coming to you with a short yet vital one, and that is adding flavors and seasonings and fun sauces and dips to what you've got going on with your food. Okay, so the way that we're going to be doing this is we are going to be each sharing our top fives with you guys. And then from there, we are hoping that you guys not only generate some new ideas, but you can pop some into the chat today and get those going for what you do to make sure that you're keeping things simple and flavorful. So my first one is Rao's marinara sauce. So what I love about Rao's, it's a very tried and true hearty marinara. It can be counted as a vegetable, unlike a lot of the store brands for marinaras that have a lot of sugar that you're going to count as like a sugary sauce or as a purple if you're following the portion container system. Rouse is very, very hearty and vegetable rich. And so that's a really good one that I can use. Love putting it on chickpea pasta. Love just spreading it over vegetables. It's a great just burst of flavor, authentically enough on its own, but you could also add in some onion powder, garlic powder to it and make a really awesome spaghetti dish for your family. My second one is hummus. I like a good classic hummus. I know some people even like to make their own hummus, but I really enjoy dipping into my hummus, using that for green pepper, especially, or like a whole grain chip. I think it adds that great richness that you would find similar to like an avocado or a guacamole, just like that cream and that richness. That is one of my top five. And then I love using the McCormick Montreal chicken seasoning when I'm grilling chicken. I think it adds just the right amount of salt without overdoing it. You've got a little bit of a pepper blend cracked in there too. I love any kind of soy-free teriyaki. I love doing the steam in a bag vegetables from the grocery store. My favorite is the baby broccoli blend. And so after you get done steaming those, using a good soy-free teriyaki is a great way to kick things up a notch without getting yourself into trouble, quote unquote, with extra sodium or synthetic flavors. And then my last one is paprika. I had never used paprika before until I had it on some sweet potato fries at a restaurant. And it is just such a good blend of salt and pepper. And I just love the kick that it gives. And so what I'll do is I'll use some olive oil, I'll coat up some sweet potato that I've chopped, toss them in paprika, throw them into the air fryer for 10 minutes or so, and then I'll move forward from there. So those are my top five. Let's take it over to Robin. Hey, Robin, I'm sorry to interrupt you. I muted you. Can you go ahead and unmute? Or you go down to your little microphone. Sorry about that.
Tap your name.
Got it. Hello.
Hello.
All right. I am going to start with taco seasoning. I have added it to sour cream, and I use it for, you can use it for veggies or homemade tortilla chips or such. You can add it to blended cottage cheese for a queso dip. And to meat, I know we add taco seasoning to our meat for tacos, but you can also use that meat for a taco salad instead. My second one is ranch seasoning. I again add it to sour cream and use it for a dip for veggies. I add it to red or gold potatoes along with some olive oil and then spread it on a sheet pan. Add it to mixed veggies and olive oil and put it on a sheet pan. So that was ranch seasoning. GH Hughes sugar-free sauces. I just used one tonight, actually. And I use the teriyaki sauce. We made brats on the grill. Instead of me having the bun, I did, and another thing is a Kroger pouch 90-second jasmine rice. Had it in the pantry, popped it in, put the brat on top of it, and then added the teriyaki sauce to it. And I've added it to plain cauliflower rice because I see a lot of people going that they don't like the taste of cauliflower rice. Well, if you add the teriyaki sauce, it helps it out. The stir fry sauce, you add it to veggies. They have a barbecue sauce, and then they also have what's called a yum yum sauce, and you can use that to dip your chicken in. It's kind of like Chick-fil-A sauce, but it's sugar free. This one, rosemary, I just did a veggie thing and I didn't even think about rosemary, but I cut up a bunch of veggies and put olive oil. And then I put rosemary in there on the veggies. And then a package of the ranch, which I mentioned earlier, and a white onion and put it on there. I did it on Sunday. And so Monday when I came home, I just grabbed the bag out of the refrigerator and just put it on a sheet pan. So that was, I didn't have to come home and chop all those veggies up that way. The last one is something that I want to try. And I know this was what we like, but buffalo sauce. Added to chicken. Marshall likes that one. Added to chicken. Added to shredded chicken to make a salad or wrap. And I see people making the buffalo chicken dips and then maybe using the whole wheat crackers. So that's something I actually have in my pantry that I bought, but I just haven't done it yet. But it's a plan. That was my top 5. Marcia?
Yeah, you can invite me over when you bring out that buffalo chicken dinner.
Okay.
That's my favorite. Actually, I've got hot sauce on mine as one of mine because I like it with my eggs, that and taco sauce. I like it when I'm infamous for making the bowls where I throw everything in a bowl and I throw a little hot sauce on it. Or this is weird, but don't knock it till you try it because I'm not a mustard eater. But if you put a little bit of mustard on top of the sauerkraut or the things, your vegetables and stuff, it brings a zip to the whole meal. So try it sometime. Don't put a lot though. You only need a little bit. I like to use lemon and limes for sauces and for dressings. Something I found out that if you saute your vegetables in a pan, you've done all the seasoning and stuff, and you just want to add just a little squirt of lemon or lime juice right as it's done, and then take it right out. It just adds a little flavor, a little zip to it. I like sour though, so maybe it's just me. But I never, ever, ever, there's 2 things, actually 3. I do a lot of roasting and air frying, and I use garlic. I use garlic salt. I use onion powder. Sometimes I use everything but the bagel seasoning. After I coat it, toss it with a little bit of olive oil, throw in, and I have been known to pull out my spices and just go crazy, just to see what goes together. So the important thing is you just got to try these spices. You got to try and see what works best for you, what flavor you get a result from. You don't have to do a whole dish with your seasoning, but it's important to try different things because that keeps you coming back for more. That's mine, Ashley.
All right, well, I'm excited to try some of these things. Robin, just for clarification, did you say GHQ, sugar-free sauces?
I think that's what's called.
Okay, cool.
Am I
I
right?
love that.
Just a minute, I'm going to clarify.
Okay, yeah, no worries. Just while she's doing that, you guys, just, yeah, like Marcia was saying, just make sure
G Hughes.
GQs.
Hughes. G
GQs. Okay.
Hughes. G Hughes.
Okay, cool.
You can find it
Okay.
at Walmart.
She's gonna post it in the comments as well, you guys. But
Okay.
just don't break the bank. Every single time you go to the store, get a thing or 2 new, maybe to try and sample, see what you think, explore it, let us know what you thought. We'll post some of our favorites below, and we can't wait to see how your week goes.